Oh wow, how long has it been since I've seen this screen? Ooh, PlayStation 4 system save data can be transferred. Yes, please. Two of the four emperors stand in the way. Checking for all the add-ons. Lucci CP0 can now be played in free log, treasure log, and special log. Obtain both its map and map 2. Bonney can be played in free log, treasure log, and special log. Obtain her maps. And S-Snake can now be played in free log, treasure log, and special log. Obtained both of her maps. Shank's special move, Divine Departure, has been added. Film Red can use Divine Departure as well. Good. Some costumes cannot be used because the necessary add-ons could not be found. What? What you mean? What? I have everything downloaded. What do you mean? What do you mean?
One Piece 海賊無双4
I agree. I agree. Okay, so we got some. Okay, we'll worry about the content later. Right now, Battle Grade S+. You can achieve a battle grade of S+ in the dramatic log, free log, and treasure log. Earn rewards each time you achieve a certain number of S+ battle grades. Check what rewards are available and how to unlock them via gallery. View S+ rewards. So let's check out what that is. And, ooh, additional skill slots. We can get up to 3 now, on top of the bevy of slots we have now. So we have skill slot 1. We need 5 S+ ranks for that, and then we need 40 to get the second slot, and then 100 to get the third slot for 3 extra slots in total. Okay. Now to deal with this whole matter of how come I ain't got my stuff. Okay, let's go to free log and check some things out real quick. No, wait, sorry. Treasure log. My bad. Meant to go to treasure log. Okay, so they got all my data is transferred over, so all my S+'s I've done is still here. I am, however, curious if I'm missing any outfits. I don't think I am. Yeah, Zoro looks like he still has his outfits. Yeah, it looks like everyone's still got their outfits. Oh, I know what it is. We are missing the Dynasty Warriors outfits for Boa Hancock and Law. Those are the outfits I'm missing. Okay, never mind then. All is well. Alright, at least I know. And if we come all the way down here to additional characters, we have Lucci, we have Jewelry Bonnie, and we have S-Snake. So, of course, we're going to try out Lucci to see how he does, and also see how the game plays.
俺にかかれば敵は全滅だ
How long does it take for us to get to the menu? Oh, it doesn't take long. How long does it take for us to get back to the character select? Not as long. I was half expecting it to be far faster, but eh. So, we have his classic CP0 outfit, and I'm looking at his shoes. Joker don't look like he's got socks on. That gets on my nerves. How can you wear that and not have socks? But this is his CP0 outfit, and of course, this is what he wasn't wearing when he was trying to fight Lucci. Not Lucci, but fighting Luffy over on Egghead. Okay, interesting. We won't be using this one, though. We're just going to go with the classic look. And if we look at Jewelry Bonnie, we have her look on Egghead, and we have her look during Sabaody, before the time skip. Then for S-Snake, we have her regular look, and we have her look without any shoes, which is technically her look from her first appearance on Amazon Lily during, the introduction of the Seraphim. But we're going to go with Lucci.
俺にかかれば敵は全滅だ
And we're going to go ahead and unlock some stuff for him. because it is not going to be maxed out. All of his stuff is going to need some extra. So we got Tempest Kick. I got plenty of coin. Plenty of coin. So glad that batch upgrade is a thing. Tempest Kick, Victory Bird. Awakened Form. Hand Pistol, Yellow Lotus. Six King Pistol. I really just need to worry about unlocking all of their moves and all of their slots. And that is Tempest Kick, Leopard Tail. There we go. I'll worry about some of the other upgrades later. Right now, I just need the introductory stuff. Let's do the same for Bonney. Unlock all of her stuff and all of her moves, and we'll do the same for S-Snake. I should have enough. You know, the way they make this look, it looks like we could get even more slots, which would kind of be ridiculous because, I mean, 3 extra slots is already going to make characters just overpowered already. I mean, Whitebeard was already, if not the most overpowered character in all of Pyro Warriors 4. I feel like, a nice little reference there that you need a Kizaru coin in order to open this up. But I feel like Kaido, he is among the top tier characters that you can get your hands on. But Whitebeard, with his one-man army move, that alone is going to be more than enough. Just all the power he's going to have. Alright, I think we got all of their introductory stuff. And now, S-Snake. Yeah, I should have enough. I hope. Execute Order, Destroy. I see some gameplay of S-Snake. Kind of makes me upset that she has better lasers than Kizaru. You know, the one person all pacifistas and Seraphim lasers are derived from. Kind of makes me upset that she's a better laser user than a person who is a literal living laser. It upsets me. I won't let that go. I won't let that go. Perform a roundhouse kick that petrifies enemies in the area. Perfume Femur. I think we got all of S-Snake's moves. Yeah, I think we should be good for now. Yeah, I'll worry about maxing them out later. But for now, let's go ahead and start putting some things into Lucci. Because he has Tempest Kick, Victory Bird, Tempest Kick, Leopard Tail. I always put their transformations in triangle at the top. So we'll go with the Awakened Form there. Then we got Six King Pistol. Hand Pistol, Yellow Lotus, and I'll leave those as they are. And I completely forgot. What type is Lucci again? I completely forgot what type he is. Yep, I forgot what type he is. Alright. Let's put cheat death because it's a cheap thing to put on there. Power overwhelming. Giant fist. Concentration. Resilience. Full force burst. Hero strength. I guess we can mess with that. Shatter. Rage a lion. Heat up. Flawless concentration. Flawless fighting spirit. You know what? Let's put flawless concentration. And let's see. Do I have all the good ones up there? Let's put heat up. All right. We're good now. Let's see what Lucci can do. Oh, that's a lot of people. Wow. Okay, Lucci. I feel like Lucci's moves are just like one hits, like his C1s and everything else. They're just like one hits on the ground, but in the air is where his moves are actually extended. They really want Lucci to be a Sky type. Ooh, another trophy, 1 in 1,000. Okay, you are way too widespread. Shigon! I feel like Lucci is going to be a problem. Also, is it just me or does he seem like he's moving faster than your average Sky type? Because I know when I use Doflamingo Doflamingo feels really, really slow. And I don't have Rocket Man because Rocket Man doesn't apply to sky types when they're in the air. They only apply to people who are on the ground. But he seems to be way faster than your average sky type. Oh, bye, Sanji. The fact that this man has two different types of dodges. One where he's running normally and then he goes on all fours. Oh, I thought I had to use like a special move against him. No. So this is the speed that Lucci is running without Rocket Man. I wonder how much faster this, on all fours dash actually, I can't speak. I wonder how fast this dash actually is when he has Rocket Man. I'm actually kind of curious. I want to see how fast he is when he has Rocket Man. I wonder, can I get an S+ for this? Yep. My first S+ ranking. Interesting. Ooh, another thought has come to mind. So since we have the bounty missions that just pour tons and tons of enemies towards you, I wonder about the, True Pirate King. Or was it True Pirate Warrior? I forget which one. So that's our first S+. Now let's go all the way down to New World and check out Strong People of the New World. This time we're going to use Bonney. We're going to go through and use everybody. Harsh winds and strong waves. You want to battle with the sky type for the first time. Okay, so it's remembering my progress for trophies. All I need is to use a power type, use a speed type, use a technique type, use a special skill at least 10 times in one battle, and then we platinum the PS5 version of this game, even though I've earned every other reward, so, So let's go in with Bonney, because she's a power type. Sky type, power type, technique type. And then for speed type, we'll use Shanks and see how strong this Divine Departure is I've heard so much about. Also, the fact that we get to play as Bonney. That's funny to me. So, of course, we have to put the one that will give us all of the power. Devastating Impact. Let's see, Shatter, Rage of Lion. Yeah, let's put Rocket Man just to see how fast she can move. Peerless Strength. Full Force Burst, Resilience, Concentration. With the additional slots, we can put we can have concentration on everyone so that all of our stuff just builds up even faster so we can just spam our stuff. Giant Fist. Giant Killer, because we will be facing off against a giant. and power overwhelming. Now, her tree is already good to a certain degree. So let's see. We have a Nika-like future. We have now. We have wait. We have let's go. That's her full force burst. So let's see. Take this. Thank you. Kuma appears in front of the enemy and sends them flying with a devastating blow. My level of anger towards the fact that Kuma doesn't come back as a playable character, but as part of a special move for Bonney, it's very high. But you had him. You had him right there. You already got Kuma's entire moveset. You could have added on to it. But, you know, let's just use him as a set piece for a special attack. Yeah. Let's see. Giant-like future. Age skewer. Become a giant while running straight ahead. Lunge at the enemy and attack with the right-hand weapon. Let's see what that does, because that's her devil fruit power. What are the odds that I get to fight against Sabo? All right, Sabo's gone. That dash reaches far. Well, that almost took out Marco. Every single time I want to get a shot of them doing their little animations, I get these little notifications that keep popping up in the middle of the screen. What if I want to use these for a thumbnail? You're making my job harder. Oh wait, I just realized. Hold on. Oh, she can heal herself by eating pizza. So, all of those people are dead except for Kuzan. There are so many more enemies around. I love it, actually. Yeah, Law, you don't get to be invincible like you always do. Thank you. Hancock's down. Oh, I completely forgot the fact that the reason why I'm moving around so quickly is simply because I have Rocket Man on Bonnie.
さあどうする
見てるお父さん私こんなに強くなったよ
さすがの無双プリダメ俺もこうしちゃいられねえ今は耐えろ耐えて戦うしかない
Certifiable powerful enemy. Well, that's 10 abilities I've used in one go. I wonder how much damage this is going to do to Whitebeard. Okay, Jinbei's out. Wow, these guys haven't been able to defeat anyone. Am I the only one getting paid over here? Am I the only one who's defeating big enemies? What's wrong with y'all? Robin, Brooke, Bartolomeo, what are y'all doing? Josu's down just immediately. Ooh, let's see how many enemies spawn in once I take you out. Goodbye, Vista. There are a lot of enemies in here. $7,000 KOs? It hasn't even been that long. Just decided to get rid of Katakuri for good measure. Heedless Rush. Won a battle with a power type for the first time. Nice. Another S rank. S plus rank this time. All right. One more character. And then we're going to try out some giant characters to see how they match up in terms of, you know, power and everything. And just how much of a difference they make. Okay, we're gonna bring in S-Snake and see how she does.
Okay.
Growth map, the same. Unlocked everything for her. All right, tenacity, so I don't get tossed around like I have been. Pursuit. Break off pursuit, run a light, and douse canvas. Ha. Giant attack. Concentration. Resilience. Full force burst. Devotion. Rocket Man again. For speed. Heat up. And let's see. Iron Wall even further. With her being part Lunarian, this makes sense lore-wise to put on her. And let's see. Execute Order Annihilate will be there. Execute Order Attack. Execute Order Charge. Don't touch me, you brute. Let's make this one... Wow, Love Beam is literally the only 4-star she has. Aside from her full force burst. So Love Beam and Perfume Femur. And then we'll look at the counter to see what that does. I don't like... Oh, I'm upset. I am upset by how explosive she is compared to Kizaru. I'm so upset. All automatically. Bro! She's petrifying the buildings! What in the world? Also, you really are moving when you got the Rocket Man on. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to actually look at the description of their entire movesets because we actually have that. S-Snake wields the power of the Love Fruit. She is able to petrify her enemies and then shatter them with specific charge attacks. After landing enough attacks, her back will light on fire, giving her access to more moves that can petrify and shatter enemies. Hold on. This is ridiculous. Square and triangle gain a petrifying effect, and each finishing attack can shatter enemies. So when she's in this full force burst, just any charge attack will automatically shatter enemies. Oh, they're just dead.
さを見せて
攻撃中止。触るなブレーマ
ランキーカロ手虫だ。
Sorry if I haven't been saying anything. I've just been enamored by her entire gameplay. Like, look at that. Look at the size of that beam. Kizaru, what's going on? How come we couldn't get Egghead Kizaru? How come we couldn't get Kizaru as a speed type? This is the question that I ask. How come we couldn't get this? This level of laser power. No, I won't let it go. Yeah, y'all ain't gonna take this kill away from me. Whitebeard is mine. Just the ease of being able to go back into full force burst so easily. So many enemies all at once. Like, look at this. This combination with her being able to just instantly petrify people and can shatter them for maximum damage, very dangerous.
排除する。
聞いてもらう。
攻撃開始。
さあどうする。
終わりじゃ。
聞いてもらう。
排除する。
さあどうする。
ファラオの邪魔をするでない。何を悠長にしておるのじゃ。撃破数1000に到達。攻撃を継続する。終わり。
お前のこと見くびってるね。なかなか戦えるじゃねえか。やられちまった分は後できっちり返してやる。美しさです。いづいてくる。
殲滅する。
Like, look at this! I completely forgot that she has air combos. Like, what is this? What is this?
排除する。
What?
攻撃。我らの力を。
What in the world? How come she gets all the good lasers? And Kizuru gets like, oh, the last thing to my combo is me just flashing people with Amaterasu. What? Ooh, perfect matchup. Hancock versus Hancock.
わらわに見とれてしまったか。パフュームセブン。機械よ不届き者。最大派。強い者こそ。道場。テスタです。問題らしい。はっ。メラメラ。メラ。機械よ不届き者。
Pretty sure it has no effect on the actual user of the Medo Medo no Mi. But being kicked by Perfume Femur does. Just the leg part. Oh, she can do that in the air?
お前もなかなか強えな。ふざけた真似を許さねえ。この程度かよ。歯ごたえねえな。
I like the attention to detail. Sophistication. You want to battle with a technique type character for the first time. That's another S rank. Here's something that I'm kind of wondering about these S ranks, though. Do I have to go through every single one of my missions for the individual S ranks, or can I keep playing the same mission over and over again in order to get the S ranks and unlock some extra slots? Nope, I have to go through every single one. Because despite the fact that I've played this mission several times, it's not going to count the times I get an S rank for those every time, just the first time I get them. So I do need to go through every single one of my missions in order to get my hands on all 3 slots. That's fine. I don't mind messing with One Piece Power Warriors all over again. I don't mind. Now, time to see how Shanks operates. We're gonna go right back to Strong People of the New World, but we're gonna grab Film Red Shanks because he's a speed type. And we get to see just how strong Divine Departure actually is. So, Superior Slash wipes out surrounding enemies with a powerful swipe of Haki. This used to be his strongest move, and this is the move I wanted to substitute as Divine Departure before we actually got it, but here it is. charge forward faster than the eye can see, and deliver a powerful hockey-imbued strike to devastate enemies. And it can be used while you're airborne. Oh no, ugh, I hate this map. Nuh-uh. Oh, Big Mom's map? No. We're not doing that. No, we're not doing that. I will say the load times are a little bit faster. Dressrosa? That'll work. That'll be fine.
負けねえよい。すぐに消してやる。死ぬ気で来い。
I love film red shakes.
俺たちの家族は奪わせない。あいつの歌声が俺の力になる。
いいわよ。もっとやっちゃって。わらわの虜に手を出す。石になりたいようじゃ。
Ooh. We gotta see how powerful that is against a giant enemy. Because giant enemies take the longest to beat because of their multiple health bars. But if Divine Departure is that strong, another thing that comes to mind is once I unlock more slots, I'll be able to put special attack enhancement. So maybe Roger's Divine Departure will actually do more than just knock out enemies. It can actually fully damage enemies to a far greater degree. Divine Departure is a one-shot. Hold on, let's clear out all these people and get a giant in here to see how much damage Divine Departure does. Oh, is that him? Is that Whitebeard over there? Yes, Whitebeard! Ooh, that's a heavy. Who stole that? Blackbeard? Blackbeard always be stealing people kills. I got him in my darkness.
の力になる。いい加減にしろ。いい加減にしろ。あいつの歌声が俺の力になる。
Yeah, this Shanks. I like this version of Shanks with Divine Departure. Oh, that's so nice.
お前らじゃ相手に不足だ。
そうそう、その調子でさっさと片付けて。
あの力、末恐ろしい。今潰しておくか。
Divine Departure has so much power, it hits multiple times, takes out chunks of health, and then the last hit is the most explosive. Marco, you playing with your food. Stop playing with them jokers. Stop playing with them jokers. Take them out.
いい加減にしろ。
この私を甘く見たのが失敗ね。
俺のある野菜ねえのか。
俺の時代だ。
So with the way things are, and we're going to be able to unlock 3 slots, special attack enhancement is going to really help out a lot of characters.
よくやった。
You want to battle with a speed type character for the first time. And the 5th Emperor of the Sea. All trophies acquired. So now we've pretty much platinumed the PS5 version of Pirate Warriors 4. For Pirate Warriors 4. I was about to say for Pirate Warriors 4 PS5 version, even though I just said it previously. And what a character to do that for. For Shanks. This might be a bit of a long video. I might need to chop this up just a little bit. We still need to test out and see how giant characters fare with the addition of multiple enemies within a map. So, you know, Whitebeard and Kaido come to mind. So here's my honest opinion on all the characters we got on the Future Island Egghead pack. With Lucci, his moveset is good, but his moveset, while he's awakened, is pretty much his best asset. It's way more expansive, has way better damage, has way better AoE, but it's unfortunate that his awakened state is, once again, putting him in his Sky-type mode, where it just feels like he's still sort of... my honest opinion with certain Sky types is how it limits characters and their special moves just because they're in the air. And mind you, you can pretty much use all of Lucci's moves in the air, which is actually, you know what? No, yeah. And his best move, which is hand pistol, you can only use that when you're awakened. And despite the fact that you can transform as Lucci without, in the middle of his combos, such as, dashing on the ground, but not have access to hand pistol on the ground, it's kind of annoying when certain moves are not available in a state where you can clearly see the character changing. But that's just me. But other than that, his moveset in his awakened state is pretty solid, and that's a good thing. Moving on to Bonney, honestly, her entire moveset is kind of basic for her to be a power type. Now, I wasn't expecting anything incredibly expansive, but it's just what you would expect from a power type of her size. Just, big attacks, big AoEs, but nothing to really scream that you can put her at the top tier of a character tier list. I wouldn't even say you would put her at A. Maybe she's like a B tier power type, but that's just my honest opinion. And this is the person I regard as the best out of all three. Her AoE is insane. Her level of range is insane. The fact that she also can put on a debuff, which just makes it easier for her to shatter enemies. And there's just so much to S-Snake's moveset that just makes her the best person out of this entire pack. Out of this entire pack. I'm still upset that she has better laser moves than Kizaru. I'm so upset about that. But she's also the best character. And mind you, I still haven't ranked up everything about her, such as getting her attack to the maximum, nor have I unlocked all of the extra skill slots I can get by getting up to 100 S+ ranks for all these missions, which is what I kind of been doing basically all day today. But overall, she is the best character out of this entire pack. Still kind of upset that we don't get Kuma for the future Island Egghead. And mind you, going back to Bonney, her best move, her best special attack is literally Kuma coming in and punching people. That is literally her best move. I know she has Nika-like future, but Kuma's punch, Kuma coming in and punching people, that's her best move. With Lucci, it's hand pistol. Bonney, it's Kuma. S-Snake, it is literally her love beam. But mind you, it's not even really necessary to do maximum damage because pretty much all of her moves, when she is in her fiery Lunarian state, it just breaks people down all the way. So, once again, S-Snake is the best person out of this entire listing. Now, Shanks' Divine Departure on him, because it came with you getting the character pass. I don't think Shanks' Divine Departure is going to be something separate that people can purchase later on. But Shanks' Divine Departure is by far the best, if not the most powerful super move, special move in the entire game. It hits multiple times, and it hits each time as if it's one full-blown mega attack. And mind you, with Shanks having special move enhancement, I don't think I put that. I completely forgot if I put it on him. Please forgive me. But having that move on Shanks, you will destroy everything in front of you. They literally made this move anime accurate to the point where if the person survives it, they're not going to survive anything else after that. You pretty much will almost guarantee kill a person with this entire move. So Shanks with Divine Departure is the best special move in the entire game. The entire game. If you play a match with Shanks and you use Divine Departure, you are going to win. But that's my opinion on the pack and the Shanks Divine Departure that came with the future Island Egghead. Mind you, in the future, next year, we are going to be getting the fan-voted pack that will include Eneru, Zephyr, and King. And I am very interested in seeing how they intend to do Eneru. really hope he's not a power type. I hope he's a speed type. Because he definitely does not need to be a technique type. But we'll see how things go from there. And I wonder if they're going to do even more as far as like give us additional skill slots, because there is space for 3 more extra skill slots to be in that page that we saw in the S Plus awards, rewards. So yeah, but overall, that's my general opinion about all 3 characters of the Future Island Egghead pack. I hope to see you guys again in the future when we are going over the fan-voted pack with Enaru, Zephyr, and King, and hopefully they'll actually bring something substantial with this pack other than just more characters, because what people want is more missions. Because many of us have already 100%ed this game, many of us are going back through this to get S plus ranks on all of our old missions, but at the same time, new missions and new stuff to do for this game would be amazing. But that's all I got to say about that for now. Well, that's going to do it for my first impressions of Pirate Warriors 4 on the PS5. The load times are a bit better, the enemy count is much higher, particle effects are a lot grander than they were before. I'm going to test out some other characters and mess with them, and also work on getting all those S ranks so I can get those extra slots to see just how busted I can make everybody with more space for skills. So that should be very fun. But that's all I got for you guys today. With that being said, hope you all enjoyed. Can't wait to see you all in my next video. Like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Even check out the Patreon, because I am always looking forward to entertaining you. And because I know you're coming back anyway. Have a fantastic day, and once again, as always, later, peoples!